Hello everyone. You might have received one test link in your inbox to participate in a test. So once you clicked on that, you will land in this test page. Over here, you can see how many rounds are there, where you can see the details like total marks, number of questions, duration, total duration, and how many attempts you have. Similarly, at the bottom, you can see the test details and rules and regulations. To participate in a test, click on register, enter your name, and submit. Now you can see start button. You can click on this. In the first course, system will give you the instruction like how many attempts you have, what are the proctorings which are enabled. Once you have gone through the instruction, you can click on next. In the next step, system will check the basic system requirement like whether you have a stable speed or not. So recommended speed is at least 1 Mbps upload speed, right? So would suggest you do not start that test till that time you don't have 1 Mbps. Ensure you have more than 1 Mbps so that you don't face any difficulty during the test. Then it will also check your browser compatibility, and once everything is fine, you can start your test. Over here, this is your MCQ environment, right? So over here in the left hand side, you can see question panel. You can go through the question panels and answer the question, or else you can simply answer the question and move to the next step by clicking on Save and Next button. Or even you can skip the question if required. Or you can click on Previous or Next button to move to the next question. In case if you have any query, you can also click on Need Help, where you can mention your queries, or else you can also report the questions. Once it is done, you can submit your answer. Once you will be submitting your test, it will give you the reminder that how many questions you have not yet attempted, so that you don't miss out any question by mistake. So all those questions will be highlighted in red color. So you can simply go back and answer those questions and then submit your test. Now I'm submitting the test finally. Next is the coding test. Again, you will get to see the basic instructions and the network stability and browser compatibility. Once you start the test, this is your coding environment. So it is basically divided into 3 sections. First section will have the question listing. Okay. So you can select the question from here in case if you have more than one question. The middle section will have the question description. So you can go through the question, which will have your input output format, constraint, and the basic sample test cases. And the right hand side, this is the coding IDE. So from the top, here you can select the coding languages that you want to code in. Okay, you can select the language from here. So suppose I select C++. So accordingly, my template will get changed. Currently, intelligence is disabled. If you want to enable the intelligence, you can click on settings. You can enable the intelligence. As well as if you want, you can select the spaces by the tab spaces automatically. You can select your theme as well. If you want, you can make it, full screen as well. Now, once you have selected your language, you can start coding over here. So I'm just writing basic code. Now, once you have written the code, you can simply compile and run. So once you compile and run, your code will be executed against the sample test case so that you can be sure that your code is completely fine. Okay. Once you're sure with your logic, you can submit your code. Once you submit your code will be executed against the hidden test cases. Now, based on the number of hidden test cases you have passed, you will get the scoring. So as you can see over here, I have written a right code and I'm able to clear all the test cases. Okay. Now, since the hidden test cases are not visible to you, so you can use custom input where you can enter random input and run your code against it to check whether your code is able to clear it or not. Please note, the test case can be filled because of 2 to 3 reasons. One, either your output is not right as per the expected one, okay, for the given test case, or else your code is not well optimized, due to which you are getting time limit exceed error and you are not able to pass the test cases even if your logic is fine. So please ensure that you write a well optimized code and write with right logic. Once you are done, you can submit your test. Now you can give your feedback finally based on your experience and you can submit.